you doing? This is The Weight by the band. Starts with an A chord, and we're going to bar that with the first finger like this. And then we have A with a G sharp, and then you're going to take the third finger, put that on the G sharp like that. Now when you do that, the fifth string A will become muted, and that's what you want. Now the next chord is called A over F sharp. Now what I've got here is the second finger walking down. It's hard to see that. So it's this, this, and then that. Now the software generated this fingering here, which I hate, and I would never attempt myself, or let alone ask you to try that. But it wouldn't let me generate my own fingering for some reason. So I had to put in the margin A over F sharp fingering should read 2-1-1-1, meaning this stays, then the third finger, then that just kind of goes like that, and you notice immediately my elbow is going like this. It's not that big of a deal, it's just for one hit, and then you are going to go to an E major chord, and then D. Now, a beautiful thing about E major to D is that the first finger will stay and slide ahead on that third string. You can see my first finger does not lift off of the string. Okay? Now, when you get into the main verse part of the song, you'll see a little dot in the score underneath the first note, and then underneath beat 3, which is a C sharp. So that means staccato, and what that means is that first note, if you can, hear how the first one's muted and then the second one's open, and then you strum the chord. If you can't do that, just skip that for now. And remember, any grace notes or markings like this, staccato, things like that, always omit that stuff if you can't do it, and just get through the main body of it and then add it in later. But that's what that means. How do you do that? Well, my palm comes down on the string. You hear it muted, and then I play it open. Okay, so we move on. Now we have 2 eighth notes, and then an eighth note, 2 16ths. So it's, if I percussive sound for you, 1 and 2 and You'll notice that the eighth notes are down picked because I see 16th notes in my song. Therefore, I'm going to make all my eighth notes as downs because I want to keep my subdivisions in the right, my hand moving with the right subdivisions. If I went 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and it just kind of throws me off. I don't use the upstroke on the eighth notes unless the whole song is eighth notes. So anyway, down. Two measure phrase. 1 and 2. I count it now. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 E and a. Play it. C sharp minor, D, A. Now C sharp minor. First left hand challenge here is a full bar. Well, almost full bar. We got 5 strings. At the 4th fret, we're going to cover 5 strings, not the low one. If you want to cover it, that's fine. I just don't, because the root is on the 5th string here, C sharp. Then we've got our 3 fingers here. That's C sharp minor. That may be challenging for some, but just keep working on it. Here's the A. Now you'll notice I immediately get there and I start my. So I don't have to put that chord part down, these fingers, until the second part of that phrase, which would be beat 4. So I'm going to go, place it as you need it. We're going to get there, and then place it. Get there, place it, D. Same thing with D. You saw me go like this. Well, I'm playing in time with my pick, so I don't lose rhythm. But look at my left hand. Hover, drop. So practice. So I just was there, boom, then I just dropped it down when I needed it. I'm not trying to place it all there at the same time. That's an amateur mistake. what will happen is you'll try to get it there all at the same time, and it'll become sloppy, and you'll place it like this or something like that. So just hover and drop. You don't need to put it down there until beat 4, so, you know, well actually it's beat 2 in this particular case, but okay, now I move on. Measure 7. Okay, so now we went from a D to an E that time. Then it goes back to this one. Now the rhythm changes slightly. Okay, I put the wrong fingering down, sorry about that. So measure 10, 11, 12, measure 12, we have a D chord, then A, and I went to this fingering on the A because I don't want that open to ring out, number 1. Number 2, right when I get to the chorus, I want to have this fingering down for the chorus. So I'm going to put that one there at the end of measure 12. And the rhythm there is picking up that 16th note feeling, leading us into the chorus. So I play the verse into the chorus. 3. Okay, so you're going to see that the chorus is similar to the introduction, but halfway through I go to a D chord. So I'm going to descend like I did, but now D 3 times. Measure 16. You see a 16th note, then a 16th rest, then an 8th note tied to a dotted half. What that means is this. You hear how abruptly I put that rest in there? Put the load right on me. I measure 19, I'm going to do 8th notes, then I put an 8th note rest, and then hit the chord, and that's kind of like the beginning. Okay, so not super hard, but there is a bar chord, and there's some 16th note rhythms in there, and there's staccato on the single note. So if you're not used to playing a bar chord, yeah, you're going to have to work on getting there. But remember, place it as you need it. Go to the D, keep the rhythm with this hand, and then drop. Between the E and the D, the first finger slides between these two. You know, I don't remember the words, but it kind of... I pulled into Nazareth, I was feeling about half past dead. Was trying to find a place I could lay my head. I said, wait a minute, sister, I don't know the words, I'm a peaceful man. Da 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 da, I'm doing the best I can then. Take a load off me, take a load for free. Take a load off me. Put the load right on me. And it goes on like that. Basically, I put the repeat sign to go back to the verse. There's a lot of verses. You just keep singing them over and over again. But you obviously have to get the words because I don't have them. Sorry about that. Alright, enjoy it. This is The Wait by the band. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.